Hey everyone, Mike at the Y here, and for the month of August, we are doing special promo on Facebook and YouTube, where you get to see these sessions for free. But today, we are going to go back to the basics, just in case we've got some new people joining us, and talk about some of the fundamental movements in when we're working out and lifting weights. So let's get warmed up first, and then we'll talk about the different movements and go into our workout. Nice and easy, just start lifting those legs. And then we're going to go into a high knee. I hope wherever you are, you're having a good whatever time of day it is. Find your favorite music and get it pumping. All right, we're just going to do a little step touch here, and then we're going to evolve this into a speed skater. So, speed skater, just a little hop and a hop, just like so. If you can't do that, just go back to the step touch. All we want to do is elevate that heart rate a little bit. Get that blood flowing. Break a little bit of a sweat. And today won't be as strenuous as some of the other workouts we've done, because we're going to learn some anatomy. All right, let's evolve this into a jumping jack. So here we go. All right, I'm feeling warmed up. Hope you are. So, today we're going to talk about some of the fundamental movements. So, the first one, we got push, we've got pull, we've got squat, we've got hinge, we've got lunge, and we've got some rotation. And some people will break push into press and push, with the press being overhead and the push being out forward. I consider them both pushes, but you do you. So we're going to start with a push. So push is anything that's either pushing out or pressing up. So an example of that would be a push-up or bench press, incline press, shoulder press, any movement where you're going like that or going like that. So let's start with some dumbbells. They don't have to be particularly heavy, but we're going to start with an overhead press or push. So feet are about shoulder width apart. You got a little slight bend in the knees. Don't lock them out. Tighten the core, and we're just going to press up overhead. I keep my elbows out just slightly, so I'm not completely flat. Just bring them forward just a little bit. That lets your humeral head clear the acromion. And let's do about 15 reps. And 15. All right. Our first set is out of the way. We're going to do 3 sets. And I'm going to vary each set just to give you a demonstration of the different styles of movement. So, second set we're going to do, we'll do what is called bench press or floor press. So you're on the floor. Go ahead, put your feet by your bum. That's going to tilt your pelvis in, be optimal. Your upper arm is resting on the floor, and palms are facing down. If you want to do your palms in, if you're a little more comfortable doing that, that's fine. For our intents, it's not going to make much difference. Anyway, go ahead, press up, come back down just till you tap the floor, press back up for 2, 3, you inhale, and then you exhale, 4. Inhale when you're recovering, exhale when you're doing the work. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, I'm going to slowly sit up. We'll catch a breath. And for the last push, we're going to do push-ups. So a couple ways we can do the push-up. You can do the push-up from your knees. Just make sure that you remember a push-up is a plank in motion. So when you're doing a push-up, you're not bent here doing this unless you've got some major issues with range of motion and pain and physical limitations. You want to be out here so that you're in a plank from your shoulders all the way down to your knees, coming down and up. Or you can go full-on military style. Make sure that your elbows are coming back behind you as opposed to out to the side, because out to the side might seem a little bit easier, but it's bad for your elbows and it's bad for your shoulders. A little sip of water. All right, let's crank out some push-ups. So hands are about under your shoulders, about shoulder width apart. You can go close, you can go wide, but for what we're doing, we just want them directly under our shoulders. Coming up, engage in the core, down and up. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Those are the push motions. Now, pull motions. That would be anything like a row or a chin up or a lat pull down where you're pulling down. Since we don't have a chin up bar or a lat pull down bar here, we're just going to use dumbbells. So, first one that we're going to do is just a bent over row. So, I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to bend over with a flat back. If you don't know how to get into flat back, you just rest your hands on your knees and push your hips back, and you're in flat back. We don't want to be overarched, and we don't want to be overarched this way, or rounded, arched, or rounded. So, flat back. Now I'm going to put my hands, so my palms are facing in, and I'm going to pull back toward my ribs. Here we go. So your exhale, inhale. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So now we're going to do a bent over wide row. So the difference is when we've got our palm in and we're coming back toward our ribs, that's working the lat muscle, which is here. If we go wide with our palms facing back, that's going to bring the focus up more into the shoulders, get a little bit more rhomboid and rear delt. So again, flat back, palms are going to face behind us, and we're coming up now, up more toward our armpits up here, squeezing those shoulder blades to the spine. Ready? Here we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Hope you're doing all right there. So now, just to throw a wrench and stuff, you can also combine some of the motions. So this last one that we're going to do, I call it a lawnmower row. It's a rotational row. So we're going to combine the pull motion with a rotation. So I'm going to be down on one knee. Whatever hand has the dumbbell, that's the hand that's down, or that's the knee that's down, excuse me. And you're going to reach across the other one here, and then we're going to rotate and pull back up toward the armpit, keeping a straight line from the wrist all the way up to the forearm. Don't let the wrist droop. Keep it nice and straight. 15 reps. Here we go. Make sure, keep this engaged. You can also do this with cables at the gym or a resistance band. This gets your obliques as well as your lat and a little rhomboid action. Switch it up. Here we go. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Water break if you need it. Thing about personal trainers, I say this a lot, we're terrible at counting. If you ever ask us how many reps we have left, it's always 2 more. All right. Now we're going to squat. So, a couple rules with squatting. Generally speaking, you want your toes forward. You want your knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. If you point your toes out, yes, you can squat more. Is it bad for your knees? Yes. So, we like everything lined up. Weight is going to go into your heels. Bum is going to drop. Chest is going to be high. So, you come down like so. Chest is high, and then drive your weight down into your heels to stand up. Can your knees go in front of your toes? I suppose, yes, if you're going to pick up something off the floor, it's okay. Certain types of training do require you to be with your knees in front of your toes. Usually you elevate your heels so that you can get a little bit deeper squat. But for what we want to do, I want you to keep your knees behind the toes. That eliminates the shear force across the front of the knee. So we're going to start with a back squat. So the weight is behind you on your back, hence the name. And Heels are right there. All right, feet shoulder width apart, chest is high, dropping down. Go as deep as you can comfortably go. Down and up. If you have a barbell, it rests on your shoulders, not on your neck. You can also do front squat. You just bring them forward. Now they're resting on the front of your shoulders. Two more. All right, so let's say you can't hold your hands up here. That's okay. For the next one, we'll do what's called a goblet squat. So, goblet squat, you're holding a single dumbbell by the bell end, one of the bell ends, as though it were the stem, the base, and here's the goblet. You're just cradling it like so. You can hold it in close to your chest or bring it out just a little bit. The more you bring it out, the more work it's going to do on your arms and on your midsection, which you'll have to engage. So, goblet squat, same rules. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So far, so good. Now, we're going to break the rules a little bit. I want you to put your feet wider. This time, toes are going out. Make sure that your knees are also going to be pointing out. We're going to do a sumo squat. That's going to work your inner thighs here. It's a nice wide stance. You're holding that dumbbell again by the bell ends, just cradling it with your fingers this time. And it's just going to be below your chest is high. Engage the core. This time, we're going to squat wide, down, and up. And notice your bum is going down and up. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. Two more. Excellent. All right, that's a squat. Next one we're going to do is a hinge. And this is probably one of the hardest concepts for people to grasp because in a lot of ways it looks like a squat. But a hinge essentially is your bum going backwards and coming forwards. So like if you were doing a deadlift, which is a hinge motion, it looks like you're going down and up. But if you look at my hips aren't going down and up. My arms are going down and up. My hips are going back and forward. Backward and forward. So we'll start with, here's the basic dumbbell deadlift. You can have the dumbbells here at your sides, or you can have them in front for what we're doing. Let's just go for comfort. So I'll turn sideways again. 15 reps. Engage the core. Engage the glutes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Notice my back is flat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4. If you're doing kettlebells, same movement as a kettlebell swing. 3. It's all hip hinge. 2 and 1. All right. I'm going to put one dumbbell down. So now, again, we're going to add a rotation to this. So I'm going to lift one leg. Let's use the bad leg first. Your balance is usually worse on your dominant leg. So I've got dumbbell in my hand, same side leg is up in the air. Again, I'm pushing the hips back, coming down in front of the other foot, so I've got some rotation, bringing it right back up to the holster. There's 2. If you need to put your foot down to stabilize, you can. 3. You can even combine more moves. 4. But let's not get crazy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, and 15. All right, other leg. Shake it out if you need to. Lifting that leg, and here we go. Push back through the hips. Core is tight. Glutes are tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, another sip here. Okay, so I mentioned kettlebell. So third thing we'll do is a kettlebell swing. So we can use a dumbbell for that. If you have a kettlebell, that's great. But same rules as the deadlift. We're tightening the core, tightening the tush, push back. And now with the kettlebell, you pop those hips forward, squeeze the glutes. That's what's going to drive the kettlebell swinging. It's going to use momentum to swing. You don't need to use your arms to try to lift it up. It's going to do it all on its own. 15 reps. Here we go. 1, 2. Pop those hips. Just don't let go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. How are we doing? Just got a few more. Now, we've got a lunge. So, lunge, we're going to come forward, and you've got forward momentum. So, you come forward, you step forward, plant your foot, you're still moving forward. Once your knee gets right above your ankle, then you stop that forward momentum, and then you go down. So you're aiming for roughly 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Don't hit your knee on the floor, it hurts. And then you push off that heel in front and pull your weight back. So just like so. And if you want, we can alternate like so. Are you ready? Let's go. There's 1, 2, 3. Core is engaged, shoulders are back, chest is high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more each side. 13, 14, 15. All right. And you might be asking yourself, Mike at the Y, what if I just keep 1 foot forward or 1 foot back and do a stationary lunge, like so? Okay, technically, that's a squat. It's just a split squat. And if you put your foot up, that's a Bulgarian split squat. So, technically squat. Now we're going to do a reverse lunge. If you have knee issues, reverse lunge is a lot more knee sparing because there's less shear going across the front of your kneecap from the forward momentum. So, turning sideways again, engaging the core, engaging the glutes. I'm just going to step back and down. Again, don't hit your knee on the floor. It hurts. 1, unless you got lots of padding, which we don't here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. A little bit more water. Always stay hydrated. All right. Now we're going to do a side lunge. So, side lunge, you step to the side. Your trailing leg, which is the one that doesn't move, is straight. So you're, again, putting down your foot here. Knee and foot should be pointing in relatively the same direction. And then you drive off of this foot, back to start. You can go alternating, but since I have dumbbells in the way, I'm going to just do one side at a time. Here we go. 2, 3. You can also cross over. 5. Go diagonal, which this is not. 6, 7, It just looks diagonal. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, last one, and 15. All right, final one, rotation. I'm going to show you two since we did some rotation earlier. First one, Russian twist. There are some who don't really favor this because of microphone cord issues. No, because of how it loads the spine. So here's what I'm going to say. If you do it completely upright, you've got all of your height vertical going down onto your spine. Yes, that's loading the spine. If you lean back slightly, put the weight into your sit bones and engage the core till you're just going to fall back. Now the emphasis is off your spine and we can rotate. And if you want it harder, you can lift the legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Now we're going to do windshield wipers. So you get to lie down on your back. If you don't have dumbbells, you can put your arms out to your side for stabilities if you do, or you have heavier weights. You can put them up in the air to anchor your shoulders down. Either way, we're going to lift those legs up. The closer you bring them in, the easier it's going to be. The longer you put them out, the longer the lever, the harder it's going to be. And we're just going to rotate those hips from side to side, keeping the legs together, going back and forth like a windshield wiper, hence the name. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost there, 12, 3 more, 13, 14, and 15. Feet down, go ahead and put the dumbbells down, great job. Now, I want you to extend one leg out, other leg is up in the air, put the knees behind, or hands behind the knees, point the toe toward your head, try to straighten your leg as you pull it in. As you will see here, I am not the most flexible person. We're cooling down. Holding the stretches, 20 to 30 seconds. 30 seconds is ideal. I want you to bring that knee in to your chest. Give it a hug. Just want that breathing to come back down to normal. Heart rate come down. Put your hands out to your side, extend that leg up again, and then bring it across body. You're going to get a stretch all up your leg and through your back. If you can get it all the way down to the floor, that is wonderful. Easing it back. Lift the hips, reset them. Other leg up in the air. Hands behind the knee, toe is pointing toward the head. Try to straighten that leg as you pull it in. And then bring that knee into your chest. Give it a nice hug. Stretchy time is always a good time. Arms are out to the sides. Extend that leg up. Bring it over and across. And hold. Easing that back. Slowly lift your head and sit up. And then slowly stand up. Lift those hands behind you like so. Let that chest open up and expand. So if you're interested in being a virtual member at the Y, you can go to ymcanorth.org and click on Virtual Y. Again, these videos are free for the month of August. Otherwise, it's $9.99 a month. And we have over 5,000 on-demand videos you can watch, from yoga, meditation, regular workouts. It's quite the vast library. And give yourself some hugs. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Mike at the Y, certified personal trainer, NASM certified personal trainer, NASM corrective exercise specialist, NASM senior fitness specialist. And I'd like to remind you, do more today than you did yesterday. Do more tomorrow than you did today. I'll catch you next time. Take care.